For all I know is that the entire human race is extraterrestrial. Most of these souls came from other planets to incarnate in human form. So I am not so special. I am not so different. You looking in, you may be from the Vegan system. You may be from the Pleiadian system. You may be from the Orion belt, which was replicated in the Gizeh Plateau, for those who have that knowledge. Those who don't know about the planetary systems, there are famous ones, such as Aldebaran. There's a city near Hurghada in Egypt called Aldebaran, meaning city from the stars. So there are a lot of things going on that are not in books and that are not being reconnected. And I don't get my knowledge out of books. Here's the thing. You can Google planetary origin and find out your planetary origin if you're not sure. It's a very difficult task to find out who you are, because your contact to whatever being you have, and most of us have cosmic family, they will tell you, but your belief system, your thought patterns, cloaks the source, and we have a lot of unthinking to do in order to get to the bottom of things. Now here are the things how I found out that I am Arcturian. I know I've been on Orion, and I know I've been on Sirius. Some people been to the Mars colonies. I suggest you read the book The Arcturus Probe. Now here's the thing. I went to a woman that does Reiki healing. She touches the body and she gets into your astral field or your projection field, and then she fixes things. Amazing work, and she doesn't promote herself as anything big. I did not tell her a thing. I laid on the couch, and after 2 hours I got up and she explained to me, she said that the difficulties you are having in this human form is that you are Arcturian, that your home system, your home planet is Arcturus. That's where you're from. You are Arcturian, and your name was Ra. That does not mean that I am the only one. There are probably many, but I am connected to the collective that is called Ra, and that is not in any book, because some of us are connected to what they call Akashic records, or different collective records that will be downloaded while we sleep. And second thing is, I'm in the street thinking of nothing, and I never had any books on Arcturus or Arcturians. I had no idea. I'm a hip-hop artist. It broke into my life and turned my life upside down and made me realize that the life that I was living is a mere fragment of my total being. And it will be very hard to communicate who you are once that comes in, because people will think that you're literally crazy. Well, my ancestors, in part, indigenous people, I call them the Dene, they wouldn't say that I'm crazy. They would say I have a gift, and I would find a teacher to help me to integrate that gift with sights and whatever comes in so I can handle this. Now, second thing, I was in the middle of a street. A man looks at me, a homeless man with crutches, and then he tells me stop, and then I stop in my tracks, and he crosses the street, and he looks at me, and then he starts speaking Greece, then he switches into another language, and then he says, I'm actually from Sirius, and you are from Arcturus, and there will be a time where we get to go home to our systems without having to die in this vessel. And then we had a chat, and then he keeps on walking. So that was the second time I was told that I'm from Arcturus. See, I didn't make that up. I didn't even look for anything on the net. What is that? What are Arcturians? What are the Ra channelings? I have no idea. I'm going into this. It's like blind flight. And the third thing was that in my dreams, I was always told, remember, you're from Arcturus. Remember. And I thought, okay, that's coming from somewhere. Maybe my subconscious caught that up and I'm just repeating something, so I have grounds. But the thing is, for a lot of people, this is a very, very difficult information. We were lost because we were born in amnesia. You gotta understand, like cosmic amnesia. So you couldn't possibly remember who you were, and you had to reincarnate to purify that what you will be now. And the times that are happening now is, I don't predict things. Things can be predicted, no problem. If they take place, no problem. I look at how the river runs it, and I adjust my boat, which is my mind, to the current. And my mind is a tool. I am not my mind. And I'm just saying that to reflect and see how people feel what I have to say, without following me or doing the things that I do, only to see how do you resonate with what I am projecting. That's all I do. And I end this here with saying I don't hate on nobody's page. I like constructive criticism. I like intelligent remarks to help me to reconsider or reevaluate what I am saying, so I can recalibrate my output. I am very precise and very careful with things that I say. Same goes for UFOs. Like I said, there are different vessels, and if you are in your sensory perception, feel what it feels like when they come near. If you're full of fear, then there's something wrong, and then you shut down. Shut down, close yourself, close your aura, close your mental perception of what's coming in, because each one of us is a gateway. Your belief system, the way it is constructed, lets stuff in or out. Remember that. Be in love, enjoy life, and have fun. Do what you do. You know, all I do is I document. And I'm not so special. You are extraterrestrial as well. You just forgot the fact. If you want to know what this is about in depth, I suggest you get the little book. It's funny to read, and you don't have to take it too serious. It's called E.T. One-on-One. First off, I read the book. It had me on the floor. It destroyed my personality. My ego got splintered in multitudes, levels of shattered all over, and I had to rethink again. And now things that are happening so fast that even when I ask the universe, who shall I be, or what's my true name, cars line up with a license plate, since I'm in Berlin, telling me be Ra. And that's what the light healer told me, that I should not be afraid to tell the people that if that is me, to say my name. So I say it again. I am Ra the Arcturian. Ra.